Hi, my name is John Sutherland, and welcome to my book vignette. What are signals? Imagine it's 1492, and you're Manubu the water runner, and they call you that because you used to run on the river rocks as a boy. You live on the shores of San Salvador, and you're preparing to take the canoe out to sea to catch today's fish. The morning sky is red in the east, and you have to hurry to make your catch before the storms come. But when you look up, you see a strange cloud on the horizon, and you wonder, why is it moving in a different direction than the others? Transfixed, you stare as it comes closer, not realizing that the world upon which you depend is gone forever. You've always known, as thousands of generations before you have known, that the spirits talk through the ancestors, that they tell the elders when the rains will come, and which killing needs to be revenged. You know all the tricks to making tools that have been passed down from generation to generation. And you know that there is a rhythm and flow to life with rituals and sacred objects that bring meaning to everyone in the village and protect them from the dangers of your world. Except that's all about the change. A canoe far larger than anyone could ever have imagined will land on your shores that day. Men, or are they gods, will disembark. Your elders will no longer be the most important or powerful men in the village. Your axes will pale in comparison to theirs. A new god will displace your ancestors. Everything you knew about how to succeed in life is about to be turned upside down. You didn't ask for this change. You don't want this change, but you don't have a choice. It's coming, and you can't stop it. You didn't realize it when you saw the strange cloud, but you were looking at your future. And signals are just that. Signs from our future. They represent the changes about to occur in our lives, brought on by people, objects, and ideas. We've always known about signals. In the 800s in Northern Europe, peasants would run from villages when they saw smoke columns on the horizon. They knew that meant the Vikings were coming to rape and pillage and kill. Likewise, villagers on Pacific islands would run into the hills when the oceans receded. That was a sure sign of an approaching tsunami. Those were the big events that caused disruption. They were rare and catastrophic, and we still do watch for those signals. We have satellites to track hurricanes and sensors for earthquakes. But in transitioning from an agricultural society to a modern one, we've increased the complexity of our world 1,000-fold. 200 years ago, we lived in rural societies prescribed by the limits of human, animal, water, and wind power, and we communicated by natural means. For hundreds of thousands of years, life was like that. Change happened slowly, across decades. Well, now we live in an urban world reliant on industrial power, one in which we can communicate instantly around the globe. As the complexity of the world has increased by 1,000-fold, so too is the speed of change. Stock markets plummet 30% in seconds. And the opposite is true too. Companies like Research in Motion, Facebook, Instagram, grow into billion-dollar organizations in just a few years. And we live in a world of from nothing to gigantic overnight. And in the case of Research in Motion, they went down as fast as they went up. Here's an example of the speed of change, an opportunity for one and a disruption to others. On April 29, 2003, Apple launched the iTunes Store. 5 short years later, it had grown into the largest purveyor of music in the US, displacing the music giants of the time. Well, that disruption of music is nothing compared to the onslaught about to arrive. It's common knowledge we are moving rapidly from the industrial age into the information age. But did you know that simultaneously to that transition and the disruptive opportunities it brings, we are about to enter 4 more other ages? Machine problem solving. Artificial intelligence is already figuring out solutions to problems we can't conceive of ourselves. IBM has built a cancer diagnostic capability based on its Watson computer that won Jeopardy! Already, it has found solutions to cancer treatments that the best oncologists at Sloan Kettering did not know. Additive manufacturing. Home-based 3D printing already prints out jewelry, toys, and even gun stocks. And people in Britain have already received printed jaw bones used in their facial transplants. Synthetic life. The team at J. Craig Venter Institute has created the world's first synthetic life form, a cell programmed with artificial computer-generated DNA. That technology promises synthetic bacteria that churn out biofuels or consume cholesterol in our bodies. Advanced robotics. Advances in robotics means our children and grandchildren will probably never learn to drive, as transportation will be driverless. Chinese inventors have already developed the first robot capable of cooking freshly prepared meals. So where is all of this headed? Today, based solely on the transition to the information age, we are already witnessing the disruption of media companies, publishers, music, and movie companies. They're all under assault. Tomorrow, after we add these other disruptive technologies, everything will be open to disruption. Manufacturing, medicine, education, transportation, farming, mining, energy, government, professional services, you name it. Is any one of these safe from the disruptive capabilities of these advances? And what happens when we combine robotics with artificial intelligence, which is already happening in Google's development of the driverless car, or artificial intelligence with 3D printing, or nanotechnology that monitors bodily functions with today's digital smartphones? Some on that list are here. Some are going to arrive soon, and some are way over the horizon. No matter, the list goes on and on across all walks of life, and each one portends a change, a disruption of our norms. But collectively, they're leading to the same destination, a huge disruption across all the elements of our society. And at the front line of this change are business owners, whose offering and business models will come under attack from the more agile entities that embrace the signs from the future that are continually flowing past us. Tragically, however, most of us are blind to them, trapped like Manabu in our own personal perspective. And like him, we have only 3 choices in dealing with them. We can ignore them, we can fight them, or we can embrace them. Thank you. If you'd like to learn more about signals and the book I'm writing, you can join the community that's helping me at johnsutherlandbooks.com. We'd love to have you there.